This is NSCA's Business Question Series. My name is Patrick Britton with Navigate Management Consulting, and we are an NSCA business partner. Today's question is, what is one mistake leaders often make when scaling a business? And I'll tell you, it's hard to narrow that down to one mistake, but one of the most common mistakes leaders make when they're scaling their business is really failing to build a strong foundation before they scale and accelerate growth. Often leaders are so focused on rapid expansion, whether it be from increasing sales or hiring more employees or entering into new markets, that they overlook the fundamental systems, structures, and the culture that's going to be necessary to sustain that long-term success. For example, many businesses scale without having the right operational processes in place. The company grows, inefficiencies that were manageable at a smaller size become major bottlenecks. And leaders who neglect to establish scalable systems such as automation or standardized workflows and clear accountability, they find themselves constantly firefighting instead of strategically guiding the business forward. In short, they get set working in the weeds rather than flying at 35,000 feet and bringing their business to grow towards them. Another critical mistake I see is hiring too quickly without focusing on the right talent and cultural fit. Scaling often requires a rapid increase in headcount, but if we don't have a well thought out hiring strategy, we risk bringing in people who aren't aligned with the company's values or their long term vision. And this can lead to high turnover and misalignment within teams. It also adds drama, and that drama is not good for our culture and it adds stress into our environment. So ultimately, that additional hiring slows down the business instead of accelerating. And additionally, leaders sometimes fail to delegate effectively as they scale. So they'll bring people on to take on responsibilities, but they won't give them the freedom to manage those responsibilities. What worked in a startup environment where the founder was involved in every decision doesn't work as a company grows. Leaders who struggle to empower their teams and continue to micromanage, they become bottlenecks themselves within the organization. Instead, they need to focus on building a leadership team that they trust, setting clear expectations for them, and then allowing others to take ownership of key areas. I think another major mistake I see is losing sight of the customer experience during the rapid growth. As companies scale, they often shift their focus towards operational efficiency or revenue targets, market expansion, sometimes at the expense of the very customers who fuel their success. Businesses that grow without maintaining a strong customer relationship or adapting to the changing needs of their customers can quickly lose the loyalty that they've garnered over the years and damage their reputation. Finally, many leaders fail to adapt their strategy as they scale. The strategies that help the company succeed in its early stages may not be and probably won't be the same strategies that are going to work at a larger scale. Some leaders hold on to outdated processes or they resist change, which can prevent them from remaining competitive. Successful scaling requires leaders to continually assess their business model, assess market conditions, and internal capabilities to ensure that they're making the right strategic adjustments. In summary, scaling a business isn't just about growing fast, it's about growing smart. Leaders must focus on building a strong foundation, hiring the right people, and empowering their teams. They also have to maintain a focus on the customer and adapting their strategies as they scale. Avoiding these common mistakes can make the difference between sustainable success and growing pains that slow the business down and may potentially cause it to stop growth in the future.